me introduce to you Lars. And tell us, Lars, where you are.
Hello, Bob, and everybody who's watching. Well, I'm in Denmark. I am Lars, and also known as the Nomadic Dane. You're
And stay
welcome.
tuned, folks. We'll do a tour coming up as well.
Bob, you asked me to make a tour of my vehicle, and as I said, it's a minivan. It's a Volkswagen Chiron. I can just show you. It's not a big. You see, it's not a big car. It's just a small Volkswagen Chiron, or small. I don't think it's small actually. I think it's just the size I want it. If we take the outside first, then you can see here up on the roof rack. Here I got 100 watt of solar panel on the roof rack, and here at the back of the Raven, as I call my vehicle, I have a box, and that is extra storage, and also it's my kitchen. I put my stove and pots and pans and everything when I cook. I put on top here, and then I stand here outside and cook. Of course, if it is raining or it's very cold in winter and stuff, I will do it inside, but most of the time I do it outside here. But yeah, as I say, in here I got all my cooking stuff. I got my stove and my pressure cooker and some other stuff, you know, for cooking. So that's extra space. But when it comes to the seat area, the inside, put you here. Then here I got my recliner. And of course it's not a lot of space, but well, I only need room for me, so it's plenty. In here, sorry about the lighting. The sun is kind of strong today. It's very nice weather, but inside, when I want to eat or something, I put my table leg there and put the tabletop on. And then I have my table where I can sit with my computer, or I can sit and eat. And obviously if I want to, I can move closer so I can reach. So that's nice for, as I say, for eating and for editing video and whatever I need to do. I do that here. And then of course I can just store it. Then over here is my bed, and well, it's here in the top end it's 70 centimeter, and in the foot end, or the end where I have my feet and my legs, it's 50 centimeters wide. There's room for a little bit more here by the door, so that's why. These here, down here at the end of the bed, I have my window covers, and they are just reflective, and then I put black fabric on one side, so that way when I put them, I just squeeze them into the window frame, and when I do that and you look at them from the outside, it just looks like the windows are heavily tinted, so that works great. Up here I have these. This Volkswagen is originally registered as a camper, a micro camper. So it has a pop-up roof that I never use because the way it's made is too much hassle to put it up. It takes more than half an hour to put up, so I don't use it. But I have this here, and I got a blanket, a black blanket that I put here with these clips, and then I squeeze it in at the rubber seal, between the rubber seal and the door frame. So that way I close off the back end of the Raven so that I can sleep here undisturbed. And when you look at the Raven from the outside, it's just like the windows are heavily tinted and no one noticed. I've done urban camping and stealth camping in towns. Actually, almost in the middle of Copenhagen, I've been stealth camping and no one noticed.
Hi everyone, just a quick interruption of today's video. A word from our sponsor. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have sponsors. I'm the sponsor. So this is a word from me. I have classes now for people who are brand new to the road and who really need everything in one place. I'm offering classes on Skillshare.com and Udemy.com. They're 5.5 hours of content over 19 courses, and I try to answer every question that every new person has asked me over the years. So if you need one place to find everything you need, you just go to Skillshare.com or Udemy.com, and they're there waiting for you. On Skillshare.com, the model there is you buy a year and all the courses that are on Skillshare are available to you in an unlimited quantity. On Udemy, the platform is you buy a course at a time. If you want all the information you need in one place, it's there to the very best of my abilities. It's there and waiting for you. Go take a look. There'll be a link down in the description below, or just go to Skillshare or Udemy.com and type in Bob Wells Cheap RV Living, and you'll find the course. Now back to the video.
So that works good. When it's time to sleep, I do roll the seat forward a little bit so there's room for my pillow. Right now it's not quite 2 meters long, my bed, but just put the seat to here, then I got 2 meters of room for sleeping. Well, in here next to my bed, here is my refrigerator, and it is literally just a normal house fridge. That I have a 300 amp hour of batteries. I got one at the very back end. I have 3 batteries, 100 amp hour each. So one at the back end, and then I got 2 of them up here under the bed, under the front of the bed. I have 2 batteries, and then also under the bed, actually stripped onto the headrest of the other seat over there is my inverter. I can show you when we go to that side of the Raven. So but yeah, my fridge, and of course it's running on my inverter. You see I have an extension cord here from my inverter, so I can plug in my laptop and my tablets and whatever when it needs to charge. So the bucket, well, it's my bin, but it's also my toilet. When I need to, if there's no public toilets around and I really need to go, then I 2 plastic bags and ready to go. My sink, well, I don't really use a sink much because when I do dishes, I use a spray bottle with water and vinegar, and then the paper tissue you see up here. What is that? Right there, yeah. But the funnel hanging up here with the hose, that is for in the morning if it's not nice weather and I need to brush my teeth. I will use that as a sink. So that is my sink. Right here, this copper pipe is my tap, and right underneath is the red switch, and that is the switch to switch on the water pump. So the water container I have contains 3 gallons of water, and it's hidden away behind the fridge. So and of course, under the bed I have storage. I got my a storage bin with clothes, and one with my computer, well, my tablet and my laptop, and one with some other odds and ends. And of course it is about being practical in using every possible space for storage, because there's so little space in here. But let me show you the front, because obviously there's a passenger seat in this car as well. Right now my passenger seat is full of work related stuff. It's actually a lot of lamps that I need to install tomorrow in a shop where I'm going, so that's why I put the blanket over it, so just to avoid people seeing it, just for safety, you know. But also here in front, down here on the floor, you see this black thing with the hose. That is my diesel heater, and I placed it there because this there's a lot of crazy rules about campers in Denmark, and one of the things is that a camper has to weigh 2 tons. But this car did not weigh 2 tons when they changed it into a camper, so they put a steel plate in the back end. So I couldn't put the heater in the back because I couldn't drill through that 2 centimeter, almost an inch of steel plate. So I put the heater here in front, and well, then the hose just runs to underneath the seat where I sit when I'm inside the Raven, and then put out warm air in the back of the Raven. It works great. Let's go to the other side. Actually, I got my longboard. That's one of my ways of entertaining myself. Also down in the front of the Raven, I have a pair of roller skates. Now we're on the other side of the Raven, and this is where I have the inverter. I got a 1000 watt inverter here under the headrest, and it's just, to be completely honest, it's just a cheap inverter. It's not pure sine or anything, but I never had any problems, you know, even it's just a cheap inverter. I use it when I use my laptop and I run the fridge on it, and it's okay, it's not a problem. So underneath my inverter I got a battery, and that is I got 2 batteries here in front, as I said before, 100 amp hour each, so all in all 300 amp hours. And yeah, 2 here, 1 in the back, and then of course some nice big thick cables just running here to the battery in the back, and also to so that they are connected parallel, all 3 batteries, so they charge from the solar panel, but they also charge when I drive. I have a splitter out in the engine bay, so that when I drive the Raven and the starter battery is full, then it sends the rest of the power to the house batteries, and that way I can keep them charged all the time. So it's working great for me. And of course, as I said, big fat cables, so there's gonna be no problem. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my house. It's not a lot of space, but well, I enjoy it, and I think I got everything I need. I don't need a lot of space actually, because if you look around, there's a lot of space outside, and I do use nature a lot. That's pretty much it for my van tour. So if you want to see more from the Raven or from me, you know, then I know Bob is gonna put links for my Instagram and my Facebook, the Facebook group, and also for my YouTube. And I usually make 1, 2, maybe 3 videos a week. Anyway, let's get back to Bob.
Well, Lars, thank you so much for informing us all about van dwelling and RVing in Europe. I'm sure the audience will really appreciate that. Everyone, go and join his Facebook group if you're interested in that. and subscribe to his channel and learn all about our brothers and sisters in Europe.
Yeah.
So thanks again, Lars. I really appreciate it. So folks, if you got anything out of this video, and I know you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.